They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Hurts to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. In motion left goes a tight end. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was earning a 1st down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that 1st down by taking a big-time hit.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Jones. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Gun now on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got 4. You got 4. Like 17. Like 17.
Up the middle, Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. They're going to look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. An inside give to Jones. They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And Jones has it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down, it's Jones. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
But 1st down, Hurts. He'll buy some time right. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Seven's a Mike 7. All day. Check 26, check 26. Drag him 60. Check, smash,
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side on his guns. And some space here. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They go play action with Hurts.
Flushed out right. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Shaun Alexander for second place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Chubb running right. And some room to roam now. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
17's Mike 17. We want this. Mike 17. Mike 17.
On play action, they'll throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter.
Ready? 7. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. 7's a Mike. Mike 7.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
78 yards.
And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, Rucker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
6 yards left on second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rucker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw here. Out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 73 yards. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
In motion left is Watkins.
Trap 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Another run with Sanders. And some room. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run on 1st down. Rucker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Rucker. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is not.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. There he goes, right side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom.